You know, the first thing that comes to my mind after chapter number 89 of The Promised Neverland is that Archduke Louis, is just a complete monster. There's no question about it. And not in the literal sense, like, yeah, he is the perfect monster incarnate in the story. No, not like that. I mean, he is a beast in terms of strength. Like, we thought that Emma and the other guys were almost going to defeat him in this chapter, and if you thought that Emma and everyone, Pepe and Nigel, everyone was going to defeat Louis this chapter, yeah, think again. Because, see, they used the flash bomb, and everyone must have been like, oh yeah, no, now this is gonna work. But Louis, he uses his sense of sound, and like, honestly, how did Emma and those guys not anticipate this? Like, as soon as he must have started doing that, they should have just started shouting from all the directions, so Luis would have no idea. But again, yeah, Luis is just screwing with them at this point. Luis screws with everyone. He's like, finally I get a tough opponent. But yeah, I'm gonna slaughter them too. Like, Luis was almost gonna die. He likes the feeling, so he could have played along a little more if he actually likes the feeling. You know what? This chapter made sense, but it was also kind of stupid. Let's start chronologically with what went down in this entire epic chapter. So, Yakuza no Neverland, or The Promised Neverland, chapter number 89, titled Back Together. Oh yeah, and the color spread this time also looks pretty cool. You know, I have a feeling that The Promised Neverland is the series with the most number of color spreads. Like, because Weekly Shonen Jump really does promote The Promised Neverland, and I'm pretty sure it has a pretty good fan base out in Japan because of the sheer concept of this entire manga. But yeah, for teenage boys, I'm pretty sure many teenage boys in Japan, as far as I know, don't like the series. So they tried promoting it more with this epic art and like just putting guns in the pages. It's pretty cool, this entire cover spread. We have got Ray and Emma because Ray just came back last chapter. The chapter starts off with a scene of Luis and Emma, and Luis has just gotten shocked, and Emma's like, you guys, you're here. Emma, she's not saying that out loud, but it's just in her mind. And Emma is like, they're alive, I'm so happy. You know, they should be worried about Emma. She should know that she was the one in trouble right now because the unnamed guy, Mr., let's call him for now. Yeah, Mr. actually knew what's gonna happen in Goldie Pond. But Emma had no idea, so Emma should care about herself first, not about them, because yeah, they're bound to live, and Emma's life is in danger. And then we have got Pepe, who's like, I see, they're Emma's comrades. Reinforcements, yes, there's a chance of us beating them. And then we have got Nigel, who's like, wow, he hit his mask. Yeah, we haven't been able to do that in this whole time, and this guy just comes over here and then he hits the guy in his mask, and Luis's mask breaks apart, revealing his creepy face of creepiness. I'm not sure how to put it. And Pepe and everyone's like, yes, it worked, it's broken. And Luis with his inner monologue, and he's like, you have done it, you've done well. I never thought you would be able to do this, but you really smashed my mask. And Luis, okay, he is the typical monologuing kind of villain, and I'm just surprised how he doesn't monologue that much in comparison to people like Aizen from Bleach and stuff, because his monologuing is quite short. He just uses short sentences, short phrases, and ends it. He's like, yeah, nah, I don't want to mess with the audience. Yeah, that's the kind of guy Luis is. And he doesn't want to think too much during a battle too, because yeah, that will just get crazy. Okay, so basically Luis is just getting excited with this whole battle. He's finally getting excited, and Luis can still see right now because it's just his mask that's broken. He can still see because he still has his eyes. The mask just gives him an advantage. So So then Pepe just comes over there, he just rips apart, he just opens the grenade with his mouth, and he's like, interesting, so they have come at me with their grenade. And Pepe just throws it at him, and it turns out to be a flash bomb. Okay, and this is the point of the chapter when I was like, oh yes, they're gonna do something. Then I'm like, yeah, but according to shonen cliche, yeah, if an anime character who is really overpowered like Luis, yeah, if they blind him, he probably finds a way out with some sound-based technique or something. See, Emma, yeah, they had like this huge library in Gracefield House, and I'm pretty sure there must have been manga in there, because if they didn't, it's just kind of surprising if they didn't have manga in there. But I'm pretty sure they had manga in there, and like Emma could have just read one manga and been like, oh, so that's what shonen is, and then she would have been like, now I get it. So she would have thought that way. She would have been more perceptive, because I figured it out right away that he was gonna use sound as the base of his new ability, because of course he can't be defeated this easily. It's Luis. He's been the major antagonist for about 30 chapters now, I believe. I'm not pretty sure, but I think 30 chapters. So then we cut back to a flashback with Lucas, Oliver, and Emma, where Lucas is telling Emma and Oliver like, yeah, Luis is not the kind of person you screw with. He is goddamn strong, not even exaggerating. Mask or no mask, he's gonna screw with you. So it doesn't matter if you break the mask, you need to blind him completely. If he can't see, I'm pretty sure it's done. I still can't understand how so many smart people couldn't figure it out. How so many smart people couldn't figure out that, yeah, he can hear too. So I am not sure how they couldn't figure it out. So no matter how skillful the enemy is, yeah, if the enemy is blind, if he can't see, yeah, he is dead. And they didn't think of the possibility that he could hear. That actually pissed me off. How so many, like this chapter. Okay, here's the thing. It was a pretty simple chapter, great premise, a great execution for the entire plan, but they messed up in the end. They didn't think it through. They need to revise the plan. Like if they would have, I'm pretty sure they would have been successful if they would have just taken a minute and thought of it this way. Yeah, Luis, yeah, he can hear too, right? Yeah, why didn't they do that? And honestly, I'm just going on complete rants right now about this. Anyway, Luis is like, my vision is blank. Where are they? I'm feeling like I'm in space. And Emma is like, yes, it worked. I'm gonna shoot her. Of course, he lost his mask and ate it up right to his face. Oh, but that's what Pepe is saying. And yeah, how the hell do you expect him to survive? And then it's like, even the Mister is like, his speed is way beyond us. But now that he can't see, yeah, I think we might have a chance. That was a pretty good plan, Lucas. He's just thinking that, and Luis is like just falling down to the ground, and he just touches some particles, and he's like, oh, so this is how you do it with sound. Like Luis, he is a complete beast. I am not sure how many times have I said it already, but he is a complete beast. Then we get this cool panel of Luis just blowing the entire his own entire stone mask apart, and then we get to see his hand for some reason. I'm not sure why. Anyway, then Emma almost gets hit by one of those pieces, and it hits Pepe and Nigel. Anyway, Luis just cuts apart Pepe, and for some reason I want Pepe to die. Like, I know this is not the kind of series which would have like a lot of death, except for the part that they were born in a place where they were meant to die. Anyway, so I want Pepe to die for some reason, because there needs to be some death in this fight with Luis, or else it will just be stupid. Like, yeah, they weren't able to take on Luis for such a long time, and now no one has died during that fight, and they also took down Luis. That would just be kind of like this bonus or something. And as soon as Pepe falls to the ground, everyone's like, holy shit. And Emma is terrified right now. She's like, we came up with this entire plan, like this entire foolproof plan to get it done, to defeat the guy known as Luis. And it still didn't work. And still, Luis exists. And Emma's like, holy shit, how the hell am I gonna do this? And Nigel is also like, Pepe, how is he striking back? I'm sure he can't see anything except for the fact that he can hear. He has ears. Wait, does he have ears? No, he doesn't. He probably has some small pores in his eye. I don't want to hear about that. Anyway, Ray quickly figures it out and he's like, it's sound. And my question is, Ray, being the smart guy you are, couldn't you come up with some clever tactic right now? Like just taking away his sense of sound too? Because then, wait, okay, fine. So the Mister just jumps from one roof to another trying to shoot Luis. And Luis, he adapts to that situation pretty quick too. But anyway, Mister somehow shoots his hand. He manages to do that. That's a great feat on his own. And anyway, then all of them decide to retreat, and Ray's like, he can deflect bullet shots too, because Ray has never seen the wrath of Luis. He knows that he's a formidable foe, but he has never seen how strong Luis really is. He's never actually faced him in one-on-one combat or even heard about it. And Luis is like, good, this is getting exciting. The Mister is like, run. And Luis just starts breaking in walls, and he breaks the building where Nigel is in, because he probably has a good sense of hearing too. Because Luis is just completely overpowered. I don't even want to do this anymore. I just don't want to say Luis is overpowered, because he literally beat the entire purpose of this plan. Like just using his ears. So he probably can hear well too. And then it's confirmed that Luis actually can't see anything. And he's like, yeah, I feel dizzy. It's like I've been hungover for a long time. And then I wake up. And it's amazing. And Luis is like, I felt the touch of death for some reason. For the first time, I felt the sense of death. And Luis is like, but I'm alive right now. I am Luis, and I am alive. And then we cut over to the place where Emma and everyone else is hiding, and they're like, and Emma's like, Pepe, hang on there, Pepe, you won't die. And Ray's like, yeah, there's nothing we can do right now, because yeah, I have completely stopped his blood loss. It's just up to him. Maybe he will live, maybe he will die. And Emma is crying. Everyone's like, this was an utter defeat again. You know, I would be fine with that if they had the entire thing, like the entire hunt again. I would be fine with that. But of course, most of the main players are not there anymore. So this is going to be the final hunt probably. But honestly, if they had it again, I wouldn't see any. I won't see a problem in that. Anyway, Nigel is like, damn it! What kind of monster is this guy? And Nigel is like, we followed the plan thoroughly. We went all out with it. Even the flash grenade worked. And then after that, Mister is like, you tried all the tricks and strategies you could, and he's still out there. What are you gonna do now? How are you gonna bring him down? And okay, Mister is clearly scared of him. Like, he is absolutely terrified. He's like, you know, even I, if I try, couldn't do this. How the hell are you planning to do this? And I'm pretty sure Emma and Ray are gonna be the people who can come up with the final plan. And they're gonna be like, I'm pretty sure his sense of eye is gone. His sense of sight is gone. So what we can do is start screaming. Yeah, that's my plan for this. That's my plan. I'm planning on them all shouting together, and then somehow Emma just comes from the up and stabs Louise. Yeah, that's my plan. But as far as it's me, it's not gonna work. But yeah, they are gonna come up with some plan. Like, because Ray has already noted that his sense of hearing is so good that he's able to see everything through his ears. Not literally, but figuratively. So he can see everything using his ears, and Ray knows that they need to deal with this really soon. They need to do this, they need to deal with this, they need to come up with a good ass plan to deal with this. But anyway, this chapter, okay, I went on many rants personally. I felt like this was a good chapter, well executed. It's like I've been hanging on with these characters for such a long time, and them not noting something this stupid, it just annoyed me. So this was The Promised Neverland, The Yaksono Neverland, chapter number 89 review. This is Darui, and I'm out.